What's up YouTube, this is Rainbow coming today with another YouTube video. Before we get started today with this TLR series video, I want to apologize for my recent videos. There's been echo in the videos and I was doing a lot of listen-ins. It's mostly due because my computer was pretty much screwed whenever I got here. So I had to reinstall my entire OS and reinstall my program and such. So it took a little bit of time and I was kind of busy. So apologies for that, but now we're good to go. This is going to be a thing like Rambo video. Sorry for my THs again, but that's never going to change probably. So yeah, let's get this going. So we are playing CTF raid against TK. I just got caught trying to sneak a flag out at the very start of the round. So we're gonna catch my play off spawn here. So I spawn blue car. So the first thing I want to talk about is when you spawn blue car, you normally have full control of your base. It's pretty much because your teammates are spread out around your base and there's no opponents near your base. If they're near your base, they're probably trying to push through red, which is kind of weird, but it's just the way it is. If they're not through yet, they're not in red yet. They're calling like pillars trying to push red, and that depends if you have a teammate in red or not. But it's really dependent. But you can pretty much be safe whenever you spawn a blue car. There's pretty much means there's nothing happening in your base. So it's very important on raid to control the map before you try and go for a flag. So off the start, we're just going to try and defend the next push that our opponents are pushing on us. So as you're going to see here, I'm going to look middle since there's my opponent middle. My teammate dies in ring, so now my focus is on ring as my teammates are going to spawn and rotate through middle. So my teammate called out that he was in ring, that he was pushing driver actually. So it was a possibility that he was going to be top red, so I just made sure of that before I pushed out. And I caught sharp there. So my second opponent that we see pretty much all my three opponents on map right now. There's two middle and one ring. So since I'm ringside, I got a submachine gun. I'm going to have a hard time killing an AR in ring. So the only play I got to make here is to use my smoke to my advantage and use my grenade. Or use my grenade, excuse me. So in this play, I'm going to use the smoke through red door. So this is what it looks like in my opponent's screen. There's going to be a smoking out the red door, so I can push out a red door. So my opponent, being on this side glitch right here, is not going to have any kind of vision on the play. So since I'm weak, he didn't seem to know I was weak or not, so I'm not going to run out that door. It was more of a diversion. It was more to try and make my opponent come out of that head glitch and give me an easier time trying to kill on my submachine gun. So I do exactly that. Throw the smoke. As you see on the screen, he got out of the head glitch, put a few shots through the wall, try and give him a hard time shooting back at me and get the kill. So as Theory gets 2 kill middle, I'm going to come back, clean that one up. So that's 3 down for my team. As you see, one player is rotating back the flag, and one guy was River, which we're going to see very shortly here, as he's going to get the kill on my teammate. So we know Sharp is River. That was the last player we're looking for, and then the other 3 are on spawn. So I'm going to, since my teammates are nowhere near me pushing kitchen would be pretty retarded in a sense where if I push kitchen, unless I get every person that's in kitchen dead, that push is going to be useless since my teammates are going to have to push it all over again because my opponent's teammates are going to have time to spawn again and come back to the kitchen, and there's no progression there. So I'm going to go ahead and play patient, wait for my teammates to get middle control with me, and then be able to make a push. So we get the kill on open stairs. That was Sharp. That was the last player we were looking for. So at this point, our the 3 opponents that I'm looking for right now are all on spawn. So I know where the guy kitchen is, so I'm going to try and make a move towards this guy in kitchen. My teammate said he's weak a bit, so my opponent, Neslo in this case, was backing up. So as my teammates are pushing all over the map, I'm going to try and open the map up for my teammates. I'm going to try and guide them to where my last opponents are and try and make a play myself. So I knew Sharp died about 5 or 6 seconds ago, so he's going to be on spawn. That's my main focus right now. I'm not going to go for the flag. If I go straight for the flag and there's a guy in the back of the base waiting for me to pull the flag, then I'm just going to die for that. So I'm going to try and go for the spawner and see what my team can do as they push up all over the map. The 3 lanes are going to be pushed. So I'm going to go ahead, take a left. As Proofy kills Theory, he kills Theory. That was ring. That was the first play we were looking for earlier. That's a big play for me. So that opens up the map for me. That gives me a lot of time to make a play here. And as you see, I get pretty good timing on Sharp there, throwing a throw grenade. And then Merc picks up Stanville. That's going to be 3 down for my team. And we know where Neslo is, which is the last player we killed earlier. The player I killed in the kitchen earlier as I was making a push. So that's going to pretty much secure the flag route for me and enable me to get it back home and get streaks off this. We're going to keep this play going because I'm going to show you guys an importance of how to use your streaks and when to kind of use your streaks in a certain situation, in a certain sense. So as two of my teammates die, it's going to be again for the map control. I'm playing for my streaks right now. I am not worrying about anything but getting my war machine. War machine is super important. It forces your opponents to use flat jacket, which is not something you want to use a lot, especially in CTF. It'll force them to take either like tac mask off or a flat jacket, or they have to put flat jacket. So it'll force them to make a change in their class, which is not something you want to do very often. So as I called out, there's a player in ring because the grenade was tossed at me top red. So the only angle was really to be tossed in the ring. So I played that really safe. I didn't really challenge that player because, once again, that's not an easy shot to make. Earlier, I just challenged him because I had the smoke to my advantage. In this case, I did not have the smoke. So since we're still in the same life. So once again, playing it really slow, just trying to stay behind my teammates, trying to get in a position where I can clean up a kill. Here I'm going to go for, I'm going to go try and make sure no one's pushing through the ring. So at this point, I'm going to go for the spawn kill. This is a place where you can actually wait. If you play correctly and you play slow, you can actually catch a play off spawn. So we haven't seen it yet, but as my teammates are going to kill my opponents, you're going to see me push through this laundry area. Once again, I'm not really caring about what happens with the flag run here. I'm just really caring about my streaks. So my teammate killed one guy, two guys here. So this is where I'm going to start making my move. I'm going to try and catch a spawn timer here. It's about 3 or 4 seconds. Make the play. Spawn right behind Theory. That's 3 down, and now I get my war machine. So now my team has a chance to pull a flag. So since I pushed through laundry and my teammates is cut out and pulling flag, they're pretty much near B-ball at that point. So we forced a front laundry spawn. As you can see on the mini map here, we're gonna see 2 players spawn up ring, and then a player spawn back laundry, which was kind of weird since I was just there. But I'm gonna come back and try and get those kills from the spawn. Since at this point there's 3 players up, and they're spawning front ring, the last player should spawn front ring normally. So I'm gonna try and go ahead and get the kills. I get this first guy since my teammate called out that he was there, and then here I make a really important play in staying alive. At this point, we have 2 down, and we know the last 2 players are pushing. We know at least 1 or 2 players might be pushing our base, and we know this player in this case is front laundry, so he's going to be worrying about me at all costs. In his mind, at this point, he can't really overextend at this point, because if he overextends, I come behind him, I kill him with a war machine. So me staying alive in this situation is super important. So I'm going to push up top laundry, just try and keep myself alive as long as I can and try and get the kill on him. Here I get the kill as he was just on his front step up, and then one of my players kills a guy up front. So here's the important play. I'm going to use my lightning ping. I'm going to ping my lightning strike just to ensure that nobody's at my base. This is purely informational. I have no interest in using my lightning strike. I mean, in any case right now, I'm not going to use my lightning strike because there's possibly only 1 player in my opponent's team that could be down the map and maybe trying to stop the flag. So I use my ping. Nothing's done. Another flag's going to be capped, and we're going to up 2-0. I haven't died in ages, so I mean, I'm on a 9 kill streak, as you can see. So really important things to notice is really how every play I've made was really methodical. There was nothing like random about how I've been playing. And that's one thing I noticed a lot about my CTF game recently is how, especially in tournaments on this map precisely, it's really been about sneaking, not really helping my team out get the map control. And that's one thing that I feel that's been lacking in our CTF game. And one thing that I've been working on personally is to try and help my team control the map and make the plays as much as I can. And really choose my moments where I want to go for an objective, not really just completely focus on the objective. So it's been really helping us in our recent scrims, and hopefully we can keep this going. I really appreciate you guys, the support you guys have been showing us. We're really growing as a team right now. This is really the first noticeable progression we've been making as a team since we started playing. We're actually starting playing a lot more with Joey now. So I hope you guys can stop by the stream. Once again, my stream is twitch.tv/Rambo, and we have the multi-Twitch, which shows all our streams playing at the same time when we play our scrims. So we should be starting around, I'm guessing, 5-ish today as far as scrims are concerned, 5 Eastern time zones. So if you guys want to stop by and watch those on all of our streams, I would really appreciate that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. If not, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, peace, guys.